Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Sunday. It is the 6th of March 2022. Gonna look at the 7th race from Aqueduct, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. The 7th race from Aqueduct is the Heavenly Prize Invitational. It's going for a purse of $125,000. Race for fillies, mares, 4-year-olds, and upwards. We have a field of 5 horses going to the main track, the distance of ground of 1,600 meters, or the distance of ground here of 1 mile on the Aqueduct main track. 1,600 meters, 1 mile main track here in the Heavenly Prize. And I show the diagram, just gives me a second to look down my notes, just bear with me. Sorry, I'm stupid, I can't do two things at the same time. Top selection, I'm going to go with the one horse here, Sharp Star, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the superfecta. 1, 2, 3, 4 super, top selection, one horse, Sharp Star, this 5-year-old mare by Munnings. Harashadev has trains, Manny Franco gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came 30th of December here at Aqueduct on the slop, at mile 8th in the Bay Ridge, and the horse finished third by 4.5 lengths and just wasn't staying the 2 turns. Some of her worst races have come about at elongated sprint, like a 1.125 at like a Belmont, and a 2-turn 1.125 here at Aqueduct and at Pimlico and kind of things. This horse is not a router. She just couldn't keep up in the Bay Ridge, had absolutely nothing. It wasn't a day to win. Cutting back to a 1-turn mile, which I think she really wants. Doesn't need to lead, can come from his track position. I think she's in a better spot to win. 2 backs ran against very tough horses on the 4th of December at Aqueduct, 1 mile on the go for one, and she finished 4th by 15 lengths and was very wide and just couldn't keep up with the better horses there. And then before then, the Empire Distaff handicap at Belmont on the slop going mile 16th. She won by 3.5 lengths. She sat back early, a little bit wide, but you want to be wide on the racetrack that afternoon because she quickened up and got the job done. An all-around good race. And then prior to that, Saratoga first off the bench, 7 furlongs and optional 80. She finished 5th by 5 3/4 lengths there, and was with him early on, but then just lacked a really good closing kick. She'll run these great races and then run clunkers like she did last time out in the Bay Ridge. Again, she had a little excuse with the distance, but if you look at her form in late 2020, she was actually a great horse. Won a allowance race here at Aqueduct, going the mile trip very nicely in the front end, winning by 15 3/4. Came back to win the go for one by a neck, beating some decent horses at the second choice, and came back to place in La Verdad in January 2021. Not a bad run of races, and then she'll run a clunker like she's in the Barbara Fritchie, which I don't get. But coming here today, she's training well. I'm going to use her. Used a 2-horse bank sting also. She won the La Verdad most recently here at Aqueduct very nicely, and won the New York Stallions before that even easier. Coming here today off some decent workouts at 2-1, another very likely winner. We have to use her in the late pick 4. But to recount my selection for the 7 from Aqueduct, the Heavenly Prize Invitational. Let's take the 1-horse Sharp Star. Give kudos to the 2-horse Bank Sting. 1, 2, 3, 4 Super. 1, 2 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Cat 5. Good luck, everybody.